The online space is a noisy one, with everyone claiming to know the best way to launch. But the best way to launch with ease is a strategy that works for you and your business. Hi, my name is KARRIE from KMB Digital. I'm a digital marketing strategist and online launch manager. Welcome to my YouTube channel, where today I'm going to be talking about what is the difference between an online launch manager and a launch strategist. Launching can be stressful, but it really doesn't need to be that way. Now, there is a difference between a launch manager and a launch strategist. So you need to make sure that where that line is drawn so that you can hire exactly who you need to help you with your launch. So a launch manager is basically a manager. They are going to take the strategy and execute it for you. They will not be making like the strategy decisions that you make with a launch strategist. Strategist will work with you to determine what is the best for you. You know, how they're going to ask you questions like, how do you like to show up? Do you like video? Do you want to do a summit? There are a ton of different launch strategies, and so it depends on a couple of different things. One, how you show up. The other, what is the price point of something that you're launching. So you could do webinar, challenge, video series, summit, good old email and social media launches. It just varies, and a launch strategist will help you determine that. And then they will actually help you, like once you decide that, then the next thing is what the tech, what tech platforms are you using? Do you need to put something in place? And so obviously if you're doing a webinar, you need to make sure that you have enough capacity for the webinar participants. If you're going to do something like a big summit, that is going to take a lot more help. It's going to take longer, and so you need to plan for these things. They will also help you plan out week by week what needs to get done. And so that's the launch plan. And these can vary from anywhere from 8 to 12 weeks, maybe even longer. It just really depends on where you're at with your business and if you've launched before. Usually you can do 8 weeks if you've launched before and all the launch deliverables are already created. If not, if you need time to grow your list before you need to launch, then I would definitely suggest 12. You also have to think as a business owner, and I never realized this until I launched myself and then creating launch plans, is that you have no idea how much writing is involved, especially if you're starting from scratch and you're not working with a copywriter. There is so much writing to be done. If you're launching with a webinar, you need to write a webinar, get webinar slides created, do the outline. Granted, you could have a VA or a graphic artist help you with slides, but there are like all the emails. You need registration pages, you need sales pages written. There is a lot of things to. So I would definitely err on a longer time frame, and then once that's done, you have one launch under your belt, then you can go back and do the debrief, see where you can improve. Are sales pages converting? Was the webinar converting? Look at all the numbers, which is what a launch manager will help you do, and then tweak. And so you can't just launch once. I know in the online space that we hear, oh, I launched and I had $1 million launch or a $500,000 launch, or all these big numbers get thrown around. And that can get discouraging. But the thing is that no one ever, at least I'm making this general assumption, I don't know of one, but there is pretty much no one who has launched for the first time out of the gate and made like $500,000. You get better as you do more launches. And so once you get that one under your belt, you launch it, you tweak it, you do the debrief, you tweak it, and the next time you're going to show up more confidently. You can add more bells and whistles, whatever it is, but people who get those big launches have launched multiple times. And then it does become easier and more comfortable as you put yourself out there. I also wanted to let you know that a launch manager or strategist, both, should have resources. So if you are newer, like I have a list of like my go-to resources. If you need help running a challenge, if you need help, what should be in a webinar, how do I write a webinar, how do I write webinar slides, structure, everything like that. If you need to bring in a Facebook manager, if you need to bring in a tech VA to hook things up, if you need contractors to come in, a launch manager will normally have, if they don't have a team, they will have a resource list. They have recommendations for you of, hey, yeah, I've worked with these people and I highly recommend them. And then they can bring them onto the team for the launch. And getting those people hired also takes time. So that needs to be considered as well. So if you have any questions that I didn't cover, please drop your comments below. I hope that's helped determine like where you're at. Do you need a strategist? You need a manager? Or like a person like myself, I do both. I do offer VIP days if you are newer-ish to launching. I would go through exactly what I've talked about, create the launch plan for you, hand it over, and then you can implement it with a VA or a tech VA, someone on your, or I do offer management services. I will put a link below so that if you're, if you have any questions, you can set up a call. We can jump on a quick call, figure out what's best for you. You're ready to go. You want a VIP day. I will include both of those links below. Thank you for watching. While you're here, please subscribe and you get notifications